What's good, YouTube? We're on the road today. We're going third gen part hunting. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I got something a little different. I'm going with my buddy Andrew, which you've probably maybe seen him on my buddy Steve's Build Seasons channel. Andrew came with on the power tour and stuff with the group, and I'm going with him to a place that he found that has some third gen IROCs, I guess, or Camaros. Not necessarily sure what all parts I might be able to get, or Andrew has a 91 GTA that I helped him pick up a few months ago, and he's LS swapping that, so we might be bringing that to the channel as well. I'll catch up when I get to Andrew's. Maybe we'll show a clip of his car as well, and then we're gonna head out. I don't even know where this place is. I don't know how far it is. Maybe it's close, maybe it's an hour away. We'll find out, but I'll catch up when we're at Andrew's place. All right, guys, we made it to Andrew's shop. I'm going to show you his car project that he's working on. It is a 91, right?
That's 92, technically.
Oh, 92 GTA. So he has just started work on this. We picked it up a few months ago.
October, I think.
And he's he's full-blown LS swapping it. I like how he said, yeah, we're going to keep it stock for a while, and then basically rip the engine out like 3 weeks later. So
that's about right.
So yeah, let's take a look at it. All right, so as you can see, he's got it in disarray already. He is full-blown, ripped the car basically to a bare chassis. And I mean, yeah, maybe go over a little bit what you're doing. I know obviously you had some rust repair to do in here on the floors, right? Maybe go over that, exactly what you had to do on the interior floors and stuff.
Yeah, so I wasn't anticipating this car having this much rust to repair, but basically from the front seats forward, passenger and driver side, that was basically all rotted, definitely to the Flintstone level. So we cut, and instead of paying the $1,000 for pre-bent floor pans for a 91, 92, I just went to the local metal shop and got some 18 gauge and just hours and hours of cardboard aided design, cutting, welding, grinding, chasing bad metal with good metal. And we're just trying to get it to a point where to get the car in epoxy primer by spring. That kind of keeps me on track for maybe a Power Tour 2026 appearance. Maybe.
26, 25. I'm telling him he should order a cam already, and he's like, yeah, no, we got a lot to do here. But, I mean, I was saying earlier, we kind of looked at this already, but, man, Andrew did a really nice job on these floors. Like, the contours look really close to factory. And then I was impressed he had, like, a bead roller. He was saying to put that's not a production floor. That's just sheet metal that you bead rolled, which I think turned out really good. And, like I'm doing on my car right now, I told him, hey, just, while you have it, put the sound deadener in. It's like a echo chamber in there, but
it definitely is.
Since you have it this far apart, it'll be a lot easier to do. Let's take a look at the engine bay here. Andrew's lucky. He's got a lift. I do not have that luxury. So we got a lot going on in here. I mean, overall, it looks pretty solid. It was a fairly solid car to begin with, right besides the floors. It's just there were some water issues that with the window seal was off,
the
and
whole
right
windshield channels I've already chased and replaced. That was all rotted.
Yeah.
So that was filling with water. The rear hatch was rotting. The passenger side rear quarter filling that with water and rotting it.
And that's probably why the floors were so bad, but or that you had to do all that work. But I mean, everything else looks pretty decent. Like, I don't know. You're going to more of an extreme than I am, maybe, as far as metal work. But I just, did the rust conversion on all this sheet metal up front, and it turns pretty solid. I think if you did that, you'd be pretty decent. Maybe these battery trays, that one's a little rough. Because your battery's actually on this side versus like mine is on this side. And that's probably why that one's a little more rusty, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, so
collected water? Or?
Being a real GTA, and they only made 33 of these white ones in 92, so
Yeah.
The main premise is, can we make it nice enough to drive, not have to worry about doing it again in 10 years and fixing all the rust, and just get it done and drive it.
Yeah.
Drive the shit out of it.
So we will hopefully show Andrew's car more on the channel because he just ordered a crap ton of parts from UMI
UMI parts cannon.
Yeah, he's putting a bunch of front. You got the K member, right? K member.
Full UMI front suspension.
Yeah.
Springs and everything.
Yeah. So it's, you know, he's going all out on this for the most part, and then he already has an LS. You got this. You got a 6.0, right?
Yep, 6.0
Yeah.
with a 4L80.
Yep, with the 4L80.
The guy
So
had already built a rig like this, so I'm just
yeah,
gonna copy him.
Yeah, that works out pretty good, huh? You can ask a lot of questions, huh? I wonder who that is.
Check him out on
Yeah,
Motorsport.
check them out. Yeah, that's weird. Is this factory?
Yeah.
What is that? I've never seen that. That's interesting.
But again, this side doesn't have one.
That side didn't have one. Huh.
don't
Maybe
understand.
somewhat third gen Autonados? What am I trying to say? Aficionados. Aficionados, that's it. You know, words work good. What is that? Like, that's weird. I've never seen that. Even in the junkyard, I've never seen that. Interesting.
Remember, this one also had that corner brace on that side.
Oh man, you have like nice ducks. Mine are like little plastic rubber flaps. You know, these are like formed. Interesting. You got all the high-end stuff on the GTA.
That's right.
Here we got the driver's side of the car. Pretty solid. You didn't have to do any repair on this side, did you? That all looks just down there where you did the floor, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
so basically from this body line here, which again, I'm not a metal worker, I just play one here. This down and about to here was all
kind of rotted.
And I, basically cut that out to redo it. Ironically, the rocker panels are solid all the way across. It's just right in front
Right
of them.
there, yeah.
Stuff accumulated.
It was probably the seal, and it maybe dripped down, and
yeah, very likely.
But I mean, I don't know. I think you did a really awesome job on the floor. Like, you're gonna like seam seal all this stuff, so we don't have seams here. But I mean, that honestly looks like a factory floor. You know what I mean? Like with these creases in there.
Yeah, I was pretty happy that it came out. Like I said, I've never done floors like this. And,
Yeah.
Grinding out spot welds is absolutely miserable, but I'm glad that majority of that is done. And like you had mentioned earlier, someone along the lines has already swapped this with a Camaro rear end. So we got the factory. Well, we got some GM factory disc brakes in the back, so that's kind of a nice bonus.
Yeah. So Andrew has the same Borg Warner 9-bolt that I have. I have drum brakes on mine. Like, this was out of a later Camaro. The 9-bolt was an upgraded rear end, but we just kind of measured. Looks like it has like 277 gears in this. So eventually, he's probably going to want to do something because 277s aren't necessarily the hot ticket, but
Get really good fuel mileage.
yeah, good fuel mileage. So yeah, so this is a quick view of his GTA project that he's got going on. This is going to be a while yet, but
it's gonna be a while. But
we wanted him to come on the power tour because I'm taking the Trans Am this year.
Underneath that car cover, there's not the John Deere.
Not the John Deere. You could take the John Deere.
I could take the John Deere. That'd be one hell of a power tour, right?
Someone's probably done it.
Power tour. Kyle.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, you're making really good progress, but there is a lot to do, especially with the LS swap. I understand that.
I'm gonna throw paint on a quick and dirty GM Arctic white paint coat on it. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be 5 foot perfect.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
So we'll probably see this on the channel some more as he gets into maybe the engine work. I'm sure you might, I don't know if you want my help. Cool. It's over there. I love engine work, so we'll see.
About 100 pieces, right?
Oh yeah, look at all that. So you'll get to the fun power adding stuff. And then obviously a bunch of suspension work as well. So we'll have to show this on the channel in the future as well. But today we're going barn hunting.
I guess it's barn hunting.
So we'll see what we can pick up. We'll pick up once we get there. Maybe we can show exactly where we're at, and then hopefully the haul of what we get. Like I said, it could be a bust or it could be a gold mine.
The story is there's at least 3 third-gen Camaros, worth of parts in this barn. So
we have no idea if it's
idea.
a lot or a little, but if nothing else, if we can find a few trinkets, it was fun.
Yep.
You know,
no
so
going to the junkyard.
All right. Well, we'll pick up there. All right. So totally did not shoot any video when we were picking this stuff, but it was kind of cold and kind of a mess in the shed and stuff. So what we picked up, Andrew was able to find, we actually got 4 doors, which is sweet. And Andrew, I think you need maybe a door or 2 for the car. So we picked up this one in pretty good shape, not rusty. We found some other random plastics. Some of this is from other junkyard stuff, but we found some door sill plastics. He found they had a motor for the rear hatch, it looks like, some T-top parts, some other, I think this one came, we found this one. Some of this other stuff is from the junkyard, but we found kind of a host of different plastic stuff. And then I'll show you the stuff that I got as well. When I get home and get that unloaded, I got a couple doors, but I mean, overall, it wasn't a bust.
And it didn't go to the junkyard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it didn't. We kind of saved these parts almost from going to the junkyard. Otherwise, it was just going to get scrapped. So we found a few things. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a total bust. We found trinkets, some plastic pieces, some interior panel pieces, a couple of kick
Plastic
panel stuff.
screws.
Yeah, so we were just trying to save as much as we could. All right, guys, it's a few days later, and I want to show you what I ended up picking up from the shed and stuff. As you can see here, I ended up getting 2 doors as well, and it's like, why did you want 2 doors? I don't really need 2 doors, but it looks like these door panel pieces are intact and not broken, and all the little trinkets and stuff. This one is a little rougher here with some rust on the bottom, but the door on the Trans Am is actually from an 83 Camaro. It must have been a door, bumper, door wreck or whatever a while back before I got the car. This door is pretty solid. Just a little bit of rust there, really nothing bad. The door on the Trans Am, I did have to kind of rust repair a little bit. So this one's actually better. I might end up using this if I ever repaint the car. But all the trinkets inside the door, I might be able to use that stuff as well. So we did get a couple doors that, door handles and all that stuff might be able to use at some point. Also got a spoiler, which, I don't know, I thought that was cool. Might be able, maybe I want to put that on the Trans Am. I don't know. This is the other basket of parts that I got. I don't know what all of it is. Got this intake. It's an aluminum intake. Couldn't let that go to the scrap heap. Some interior door trim panels. Some Camaro gauge clusters. Now, I don't need that. Someone needs it. Hit me up. I have no idea. Probably doesn't. I don't know. That maybe works. But I couldn't let these go to the scrap either, because I mean, someone needs them. Let's see. Not a whole lot else. Some armrests, a Camaro face bezel. Someone needs that. Let me know. But yeah, I mean, and then I did get some kick panels too. These are actually some kick panels that are the same as my car as far as color and everything. So I was like, yeah, I'll take them. But really, that's about it. All that I got. So it wasn't a giant haul from that place, but it was decent enough, where it was fun. It was worth our time to go and pick up a few things. Like I said, Andrew got a few things as well that he needed, so that worked out. But yeah, that's all I have for today. A quick junkyard run or parts hunting adventure. But yeah, until next time, guys, join in for the next video. It's going to be a good one. We're working on the Trans Am, getting that thing ready for power tour, as I did just buy my tickets. I'm doing the long hauler, so that should be a blast as well. And yeah, so we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.